coverage down there. And they'll come away with an early takeaway. And I mean an early takeaway.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On 1st and 10, Stokes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stokes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stokes, he'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And taken right on the 3rd. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, start off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now let's go.
And they'll run it here. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Throwing on 1st down. Stokes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards on the play. And it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stokes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Stokes. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 4 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Lee. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And here comes the Texans now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw again. Stokes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
To throw on 3rd down. Stokes, he'll rifle this one deep. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Texans. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Stokes, he couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. This time he'll look to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Gone!
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Randy Gregory in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Jackson from the shotgun. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And taken at the 46. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Over. Hot.
Looking to throw. Stokes. Throw left side complete to QT. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A pair of negative running plays, and now they're looking up at a 3rd down at 17 to go.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! Hot!
Operating from the gun. Stokes. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And this pass will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And on the ground they go with the running back. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, that's Jacobs. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Leopard! Leopard!
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
To throw on 2nd down, Stokes. His throw incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Wide. Get wide. Gone. Hut.
From the gun, Stokes. But they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that play certainly took a long time, and that's why a lot of coaches in training camp, they use a whistle or a horn at about 3 seconds because they want the ball in the hands of the quarterback. They want the play to develop quickly and get the ball downfield. This one had to go over 5 seconds holding on to the football, and then he ends up getting hit, and they have an incompletion.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Completes it to Lee. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Buying time to his left. Throwing right, and that's complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this Texans defense stands tall. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Stokes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Gun! 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 Hey! Gun! 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 Gun!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stokes, he'll rifle this one deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 46. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. Now Jackson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson now. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jadeveon Clowney able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. we've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They begin with a run by Smith. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They'll go with a keeper. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
There's no doubt that 2nd and 1 is a time when teams like to take a big shot downfield and try and pick up a big play. In this case, they're content running just the quarterback sneak and getting exactly what they wanted, a first down.
Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stokes caught left side. Williams. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
The
pitch goes to Smith. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On the toss, here's Foreman. Pushes him over. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
safely. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
3 down.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot! Let's go, defense. Let's get out the... Hot!
To throw on 2nd down. Stokes. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.